What are your favorite movie scenes that give you chills every time you watch them? The arrival of the Rohirrim at the Pelennor. Ride now. Ride forth to ruin and the world's ending. DEEEEEAAAAATTTTHHHHH. Man, I get goosebumps when they start riding down the hill. I want my father back, you son of a bitch. In the Shawshank Redemption, when the warden throws the rock at the poster, and we learn how Andy Dufresne escaped. Maximus walking through the wheat fields to be with his family again. Darth Vader hallway scene. I grew up with the prequels, which were supposed to be flashier, darker, and cooler than the original trilogy, but hands down this is the scene that kept me on edge. Just the idea of seeing Vader as a boogeyman lurking behind the shadows before mowing rebels with his lightsaber during the 80s would be mind-blowing. Let alone seeing the actual thing happening years later is bonkers. In The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Walter, Ben Stiller, searches for Sean O'Connell, Sean Penn, a photographer. He finds him in the Himalayas where Sean is sitting behind his camera, trying to take a photo of a snow leopard. He says beautiful things don't ask for attention while waiting, and right when the leopard is in front of his lens, he doesn't take the picture. Walter asks why, to which he replies he sometimes doesn't take a picture as he doesn't want the distraction from the camera. He wants the moment for himself personally and likes to stay in it as long as possible. The leopard leaves the scenery and the men go playing football with some people in the mountains. I feel like this movie is highly underrated and not too well known. For me, it is a masterpiece, and that scene alone somehow gave me a complete different view of a lot of things. Interstellar. Cooper coming back to the ship and seeing his children grow older than him on the videotapes. The battle for Helm's Deep. When everything is going to hell in the Battle of Wakanda. Battle in Avengers Infinity War. But then Thor comes in with his brand new axe and just destroys everything and everyone. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. When Miles becomes Spider-Man, the rising falling scene is so amazing. And the fact he breaks the glass shows perfectly how uneasy he is when he takes the leap of faith. Such a powerful scene. We're Groot. I'm not crying over a CGI tree, you are. The ending of Endgame. When Cap picks up the hammer. Gets me every time. People in the theater went insane when he did that. It's ridiculous how proud I get at that moment. Strangely enough, for me it's when Cap shows up in Scotland in Infinity War. I was wondering what would happen after I saw Civil War, and seeing that entrance made me jittery. For some reason, LMAO. In a happy way. When Beaker gives Scrooge his scarf as a gift in The Muppet Christmas Carol. And Scrooge is taken aback at the idea that somebody gave him a gift. So glad you mentioned this. I thought I was the only person who got choked up at that moment. Hacksaw Ridge. Please God, just one more. I'm not really into military movies, but my husband was watching this one day while we were both hanging out in the living room. I didn't pay much attention to most of the movie, but this scene right here made me cry. It's the only thing I remember from the film, Monsieur. The lightning storm scene in the first Back to the Future. Marty rushing down the street while Doc Brown struggles against the problems that arise on the contraption with Silvestri's legendary score. All perfectly concluded with Doc's cheers to a subtle version of the main theme. Portal scene in Endgame. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Hoist the Colors first scene. When Neo stops all the bullets. When the German soldier slowly kills Fish in Saving Private Ryan. I've watched that movie a dozen times, but that scene maybe twice. The German slowly kills the Jewish character while the cowardly Christian hides downstairs. Not exactly a subtle Holocaust metaphor, but very effective. The Patriot on the beach when the mute daughter speaks for the first time and yells, "Papa, please don't go. I'll say anything." Quote. Worse was when they found the necklace with the star pendant in the remains of the church. Or when one of the men shoots himself when he finds his family dead. What dreams may come. When Chris gets Annie out of hell after she kills herself. That whole movie is a fucking onion fest. This is one of my all-time favorite movies that I can't watch. For a complete fantasy movie, it hits too close to home. 1. Turner and Hooch when the dog dies. 2. John Wick when he starts breaking the floor to retrieve his suitcase. 3. Payback when Mel Gibson asks for a light, and the guy pats his suit coat and says, "I don't have one." The first 10 minutes of Up. The ending of Say 7N. Mind-blowing. Also Private Pilot in the bathroom, Full Metal Jacket. I've always loved when Captain Von Trapp sings Edelweiss to the Nazis' faces in The Sound of Music. As a kid I always thought it was such a beautiful rendition. And when I saw it as an adult it was just heartbreaking. I think because I realized he was saying goodbye to his homeland. The entirety of Spirited Away. When Salieri F. Murray Abraham is reading Mozart's manuscripts in Amadeus. That scene from SpongeBob, where he sings the Krusty Krab pizza song. The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. Anything in Interstellar. The part from 1917 where Lance Corporal runs out of the trench and onto no man's land to deliver his message in time. My favorite scene from my favorite movie, Pan's Labyrinth. Tell my son what time his father died. Tell him. No. He won't even know your name. The Live Aid concert in Bohemian Rhapsody. Ah, yes, this. They did such a good job remaking that. Big shoes to fill. The scene in Training Day when Ethan Hawke is playing cards with the Mexican gang bangers in. Nearly gets executed in the bathtub. That scene is so goddamn intense from start to finish. The ending of Les Miserables when they all sing after Wolverine dies. The part when Alan and Ellie first see the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Still gives me chills. Who's there? A Thatcher who changed his stars, A Knight's Tale. That's your name, Will. Sir William Thatcher. Your father heard that. That movie's a real mess. But it has its moments. Endgame, when Cap finally uses Mjolnir. I love you 3000. I cried when Happy asked Morgan what she wanted to eat and she replied with cheeseburgers. The movie theater scene in Donnie Darko. When Red talks about his sadness about Andy being gone. But he's happy that he can picture his friend cruising by the Pacific like a free man in Shawshank. I hope, somehow, every time I watch Titanic, a part of me thinks it's going to miss the iceberg. How? It's been over 20 years and the tension is so well done it still fools a small part of me. This happens to me too. And sometimes I hope that Jack won't die. Dumbledore dying in Harry Potter and Tony Stark in wait, is that a spoiler XD? I think it's been long enough, haha. When Field Marshal Zhukov sheds his coat in Death of Stalin. Now, is there any cheese in this damn building? Kill Bill Volume 2 ending. I'm really sorry kiddo, but you thought wrong. In Last of the Mohicans. When Chingachgook runs around that corner and sees his son Unka is getting killed. Hoo boy, I'll never forget the look on his face. Magua gets his though. That scene in How to Train Your Dragon where Hiccup brings the cheat sheet and then forgoes it. Different kinds of chills, but Laurie breaking the Mars machine in Watchmen. Anakin falling to the dark side. When the Phantom of the Opera comes in at the end of All I Ask of You. The piano in Is Above So Below. Anything on Exegol. Spotlight. 2015. Children singing Silent Night on Christmas Day in a church, then it cuts to Robbie. Michael Keaton going to gym. Jamie Sheridan, his lawyer friend, with a list of 90 Boston priests his team listed, and the friend essentially confirms all priests as pedos, rapists, groomers. Edit. This film's based on a true story, by the way. Additionally, not a scene but like ending credits. At the end of the film, they flash several cities and places all over the world with confirmed cases of priest abusing, preying on children. Good choice. Even though it won Best Picture, I still feel like Spotlight is slept on a bit. I know it's not a big flashy blockbuster, but damn is it a great film. That one moment in Hunger Games when Katniss sings to her when she is about to die. Heart-wrenching. Gets me every time. The end of The Color Purple gets me every time. One of my favorite novels, films and musicals. My chills part is when Nettie is being kicked out of Mister's house and she yells, "Nothing but death will keep me from her." Quote, when Celie reunites with her children. I'm tearing up thinking about it. Asterisk asterisk hold your ground. Hold your ground. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk sons of Gondor. Of Rohan. My brothers asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk a day may come when the courage of men fails. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk when we forsake our friends. Asterisk. Asterisk asterisk can break all bonds of fellowship. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk but it is not this day. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk an hour of wolves and shattered shields. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk when the age of men comes crashing down. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk but it is not this day. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk this day we fight. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk by all that you hold dear on this good earth. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk I bid you stand. Men of the West. Asterisk asterisk. Iron Man arriving to fight Loki in the original Avengers. Definitely when the Joker kills Murray Franklin. The Beast's transformation in Beauty and the Beast, the music and the animation, it's all just beautiful. Dumb one, but when Rudy finally gets in the final game and makes the sack and the crowd erupts for "Hi Monsieur," that moment gives me chills more than they chanting his name for some reason. When Darth Maul extends his second blade, toothless, leaving at the end of Hidden World. The first 29 minutes of Saving Private Ryan. The carnage and wholesale death at these brave soldiers' face still takes my breath away. It's absolutely an incredible piece of cinema. How many of those guys never had a fucking chance to even lift their rifles? War is hell. August Rush final concert scene. Pocahontas sings just around the river bend. Definitely recency bias, but the airport group's standoff shot from Captain America, Civil War. Get away from her, you bitch. Hannibal's escape in Silence of the Lambs. Also, the dance scene of Buffalo Bill. Goodbye horses tilde 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 tilde. Soylent Green is people. Here's Johnny. D-Day scene in Saving Private Ryan. Various scenes in Shawshank Redemption. And probably a few more, but I'm eating right now. Memento, when we realize how Natalie's bruises got there. LA Confidential, Jack Vincence's shot. Invasion of the Body Snatchers 1978, not just the last scene. But we see the pod people walking around emotionless. And we realize this is how life will exist from now on. Well, there's a few. 1. When Hindu gets the fin in Guardians 2. Makes me cry. IDKY. 2. The subway scene when the theme kicks in Infinity War. Amazing music. Badass fight scene. 3. Pretty much all of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The part that gave me chills in Guardians 2 was Hindu's funeral. The way the other guys showed up after all. You mean when Cap and the Secret Avengers show up to save WandaVision? Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.